What it do? What it do, everybody?
What's going on?
Hello.
What up?
Back by popular demand. I got DeAndre here with me. He enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. People that watched it enjoyed it. He is
we
back.
Had a ball. We have fun. Man.
Well, we always have fun. People just don't be knowing because we don't record everything. How much fun we be having with the cards and stuff. So we're back for another session this week, and he's got 5 people picked that he's going to read. He picked 5 people. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So tomorrow's a special day. Tomorrow is What It Do Wednesday.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Tomorrow her birthday. She being modest. She being super modest. Like tomorrow's a special day. Is What It Do. First and foremost, happy birthday, Jazz, the medium.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm rather. My 4-year-old says, "Mom, your birthday coming up?" I was like, "Yep." She was like, "Your birthday tomorrow," and I was like, "Yep." She was like, "You about to be 21?" I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take 21. So, anywho, let's go ahead and get this cracking. Tune in on What It Do Wednesday tomorrow because it's my birthday. I got a special giveaway. I'm going to give away some of this tantric oil out here that I'm talking about out here.
Hey.
Out here.
Hey,
Get
that
your
tantric
groove
oil
on with this
how you out here.
for.
Like it's cuffing season too. Y'all look, it's serious. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna get into how I got into the last video explaining the depths of the tantric oil, but just cop it.
I haven't enjoyed it yet, but you know, I'm patient. My time is coming. My time coming. I'm patient. I ain't settling, but I'm patient. My time coming.
She came and played Rubik's cubes with my crystals.
He's like this with his crystals.
I gotta have them a certain kind of way to keep the energy formulated in a just yeah.
I'm so damn simple. I got one big ass Labradorite, and I be like, boom. Let's read. And I don't even have it half the time, but I do love it. Labradorite. It's a powerful crystal. I like it.
Mine walked away from me, but it was a lot when I had it. It told me like it might walk away from you one day. It really did. It just up and vanished. It's a dope crystal. I
shall gift you with one.
Oh,
look,
gift.
He get a gift today too. You get a gift. He get a gift. Everybody get a gift. I got Labradorite right up there. It's all yours.
That's what's up. See, dope.
You asketh, you shall receive.
The universe is just so blissful. I don't know if that's a word, but it's gonna be one for now.
Okay, so let's get started. Who's your first person?
All right, my phone is doing some stuff. My first person. This time I'm gonna do numbers because I don't know if everybody being all in their business. So I'm gonna do numbers this time. Ain't nobody complain, but I just figure I know how I am. All right, so number 14. So if you number 14, know who you are. I'm gonna go ahead and pull your cards now. Just give me 1 second. What does the cards have in store for number 14?
This spread gonna be about a relationship.
Ooh. You know what?
I'm just guesstimating. I don't know for real, but
what the cards have in store for number 14?
I feel like it's gonna be about a relationship.
Oh.
Or maybe because you need to come to me for y'all love readings because I'll be bringing them together.
Okay, so I have pulled the cards for number 14. You know who you are. So the first card I pulled is the High Priestess card. The High Priestess is indicative of like a priestly woman. Like, so it's more of like a regal energy. You have to actually just tap into the higher parts of yourself. That's when she shows up. That can be a parent, keeper of secret knowledge. She represents inspiration. So it seems as if you're going through something now where you need to, or you're basically beginning to believe in yourself. You're the beginning of you being able to tap into the higher parts of yourself. Second card I pulled was the one, or the Ace of Wands. Anytime you pull an ace, it's indicative of journeys, of a beginning of a journey. The Ace of Wands, generally wands have to deal with lessons that we bring on ourselves, things that we basically have to work through, things that we know that we have to work through and get better at personally. And one signifies the beginning of a journey, the spark of a thought, the spark of creation. And also the Four of Swords. Now, swords is kind of like the opposite of wands. These are the battles and things that we bring on ourselves. And four is the number 4 is indicative of instability. No, stability. Stability, I'm sorry. Stability and stability. Wait a minute.
No, 4 is stability, but if it's the 4 swords, then
it could be
look, I'm talking like I know.
Nah, but actually the 4s are like I said, the stability. Swords are lessons that are outside of ourselves, that are coming from outside of ourselves. And to be more definitive, it's kind of like refocusing your objectives, making peace with decisions that you've made. So basically, the general gist of the spread, it looks as if that you're beginning to make peace of things that have happened in the past. It could be a situation that you're going through as far as a relationship. It could be a situation with a job, a relationship as far as like a parent-child relationship. But it's like you're making peace with things that have happened. You're starting to learn that maybe some of the tactics and the techniques that you used or went through, or kind of perceptions that you believed in, maybe weren't absolutely in line with your higher self. So what you're doing now is you're starting to understand on a deeper level things that you need to change about yourself. So I don't really feel like it's a specific, in my mind, like a specific thing. I think it's more of like a philosophical change that you're going through, and starting to realize, like it's certain things you're starting to realize and you're starting to implement in your life. What say you, Jazz?
Well, I had said, say now, what I see is, you, and I feel like you're a young lady, number 14. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I feel like you're a woman. I feel like, so to me, the High Priestess is also a card that kind of tells you to listen to yourself. It's like an intuitive card. You know what I'm saying? So to kind of listen and believe in yourself. And I think you're coming to a point in your life to where, you know how like you thought something like, have you ever met somebody, let's say you met a dude, and in your gut, she was like, he ain't shit. But you tried anyway, and then he ain't shit, and you be like, you know what, damn, I was right. So it's kind of like listening to yourself. So you're coming to a point in your life to where you're starting to listen to yourself more and believe in yourself, and you're starting to rely more on yourself for guidance. So this is going to change a lot of the decisions that you make. Okay, so anything that you're going through, anything that particular that's going on in your life, I don't know why I keep seeing a male. Maybe it's not, I just see a tall male. I see a tall, slender male. And maybe it's somebody that's coming that, but just kind of pay attention to your intuition and your gut. And he can kind of give you listening to yourself will probably kind of give you an idea on what things about yourself you need to change, and what about your relationships you need to change. Now, relationships can be relationships with your job, with your kids, with your friends, with your boo thing or boo things if you got more than one. You know, it could be a relationship with your dog. I don't know. It could be a relationship with yourself. But, you know, just learning to look at things differently and learning to trust yourself more and trust your gut more. That's what I think.
I feel like that was kind of what I was trying to say in a roundabout way, kind of. So I think we kind of on the same page. She summed it up a lot better than I did.
He always said, I think he did better. Was number 14 a woman?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
It was. No, I was a woman.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, no.
Because sometimes I be thinking it's a woman, but it be like a man.
A very masculine.
A very feminine male.
Right.
So sometimes, I'm telling you, it's energy. So you could be a woman and be very masculine, and I'll feel your energy and think you a man. You be a woman. Or you be a man and I feel very soft feminine energy and you be a man. So this is what I see.
Cool. So 14, I hope that was informative for you. I hope it resonated.
Listen to your gut, girl.
Yeah, that's important. That's definitely important.
That good. Everybody's intuitive. Everybody. If you are born and you're breathing, you're living, you're intuitive. That feeling you got in your gut. I felt it in my gut. That's what it is. Go ahead. Next.
Can't believe in every feeling you get in your gut, but believe in your gut.
You can't too. Because, you know, a lot of other factors play into that, like your ego. You know, your ego be fucking up your gut. Telling you past experiences. But we ain't gonna go into that. That's deep.
Nah, that's a whole nother show. All right, moving right along. Number 63 is next. What does... I keep saying what does. My grammar is off a little bit. What do the cards?
My grammar is always off. Is that peppermint chocolate?
Hey.
I just left the gym.
Y'all hear the dog?
My dog is sick, y'all. Look, I'm sick. My 2 daughters are sick, and my dog is sick. That's the type of day we have it. And my birthday's tomorrow.
Man. What do the cards want number 63 to know? What do the cards want number 63 to know?
I think it's about money.
Ooh, what do the cards want 63 to know?
She always call when we recording. You know that.
Yeah.
Unicorn, we're talking about you.
What do the cards want 63 to know? Okay, 63. Got some pretty powerful energy in this particular spread.
Boy.
So
shit ain't working out in your favor right now. It's just like, you're damned if you do it, you're damned if you don't, baby.
So I picked out the World card. That's actually reversed. Now you can actually read cards reversed or upright. I generally do read reversed. I've always read reversed. Now generally the World card is symbolic of completion of a long-term project or a perspective that is higher, or the journey or a trip. So with it being reverse, generally the reverse is the opposite of those things. So it's like you need to have a viewpoint, like you need to actually start to see the world from a higher point of view and not see things from such a low level. Expand your horizons, and just have goals. Basically, like have goals, what a direction of where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Because without a plan, it's kind of rough to, get to where you want to be at in your goal. So the World reverse is telling you to have a bigger outward viewpoint, want more for yourself, want to just kind of get to a place where you're operating more out of the higher part of yourself and not so much out of the survival lower part of yourself. Second card I pulled was the Page of Cups. Pages are indicative of like a childlike energy. It's a youthful, exuberant energy. Cups, they're indicative of love, like emotion, love, passions, endeavors, things of that nature. And with that being said, it's some fresh emotions that you're going through. Actually, with it being reversed, you probably got the same emotions that you've been going through. Same circumstances. And that relates to the world card being reversed, meaning that you're having these. You need to just elevate your viewpoints. So once you elevate your viewpoint, you will have the ability to be able to see things from a new point of view, as far as emotions, as far as relationships. Like, it may seem like you're dealing with, you might meet new people and deal with new people, but it's still like you're going through the same things, same situations, same emotions. But that's because you have to actually change your thinking. Thoughts are things. So the things that you create are always going to be, or the things you think about are always going to be the things you create. So you change your thinking, you change your reality. And the Wheel of Fortune, pretty powerful card. It was reversed. Basically, the Wheel of Fortune tells you it can go either way. It's depending on, your thoughts, how you feel, and all that's going to culminate into the particular direction that you end up going in. So with it being reversed, it's like, again, it's pretty much what I said with these other two cards. You change the way that you think. You change the way that you are seeing things, and the things that you see will change. So it's like, I'm not for sure if you're going through something right now where you're feeling like you're stuck, or you're feeling like you can't get out of a certain place. But the answer and the key to those things is to get to a place where you can elevate your thinking, the way that you see things, so that you can manifest a different reality. What say you, Jazz?
Where your thoughts go, your energy goes. I'm telling y'all, the mind is so powerful. It's all about how you think. So, and I'm not saying that this is you. I'm just telling you what I feel. You have to be mindful, number one, not to act on emotion, to kind of think and stand above that emotion whenever things happen to you. And number two, don't dwell in the... Have you ever met somebody that they kind of dwell in the hard times they had? So like, you got two different type of people. Prime example, you got one person that'll be, let's say, prime example, and I read this story in a book. It was two women, right? They both of their sons committed suicide, right? And this is extreme, but I'm giving an example. One woman, she gained a whole bunch of weight, lost all hope in life, hated herself, gave up, suffered from depression, ended up in the hospital, ended up having all this stuff go on with her. But the other woman, she wrote books, she inspired other people, she started programs, she started charities. So the same exact thing happened to two different women, and they used it for two different reasons. They healed from it from two different ways. So how you think and how you react is extremely important. And one important thing is not to be led by emotion, because when you're led by emotions and you're led by your ego, things will never go the way you want them to go. So right now in your life, I think that like, I'm with him all day, like, just kind of more positive thinking. For you, I would definitely say daily affirmations. You need to pump your self-esteem up, empower yourself. I don't care if you look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself 24 times a day. There are hundreds of affirmations you can do. If it's about money, tell yourself you're abundant. Tell yourself you're prosperous. Tell yourself that money is drawn to you. If it's about money. If it's about love, tell yourself you're worth loving. You love you. You know, all types of stuff. Just anything to have positive thoughts in your life. And if there's anyone in your life that has a negative effect on you, it might be a good idea to remove them.
Definitely.
I don't care if it's a family member. Okay? Damn it, half the time, hell, I don't care if it's a kid.
Really?
I'm telling y'all, I was having issues with my daughter, and we like this now, but at one time, I think I just moved with my father. I'm not going to lose my hair because you want to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're like this. So I'm just saying, sometimes you got to remove.
Yeah, sometimes it's addition by subtraction. You know, sometimes you move stuff around and things work out because the energy that was there wasn't conducive to you, elevating. So just keep that in mind.
Also, everything that you go through in life is a reflection of yourself. So if you're not happy, you're the reason why you're not happy. Happiness is an inside job. It comes from within. Sometimes we have to realize that everything that we go through, they're our fault. Especially if it's shit that other people do to us. Especially if people do the same thing to you over and over and over again. It's your fault.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. I mean, you know what, I messed it up. But that's what I was talking about. Shame on you.
Shoot me once, shame on you. Fool me
right.
twice, shame on me.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Moving right along.
I hope they have number 63. If you do have a question, you can inbox me. Something about your energy. If you have a question, just let me know.
All right.
I got you, as long as it ain't like a paragraph. I got to put that disclaimer out there. I got you, though.
Okay, so the next person that we're reading is number 37. Number 37, you know who you are.
I'll be 37 tomorrow.
Hey, that's a good number.
That's a good number.
It adds up to 10, which breaks down to 1 in numerology, which is the beginning. Oh.
I need some beginnings. I need some real beginnings so I can use that tantric daily oil. That's what I need. Some beginnings.
She said some beginnings.
Beginnings.
Some endings.
Some endings.
What do the cards want number 37 to know? What do the cards?
I'm tired of guessing. I've been wrong twice.
Nah, you ain't been wrong. What do the cards? It might be about her 63 situation underlying. It might be about money. You never know. What do the cards want number 37 to know? What do the cards want number 37 to know? What do the cards want number 37 to know?
Well, you remember one of them guys on the streets with the 3 cards and be like, find the queen, find the queen. You the queen, find the queen. Where's the queen? Where's the queen?
Cool. Sold to the nigga in the leather hat with it.
Find the queen, find the queen. She be confused as hell. Like,
Okay.
It's about love.
It is about love. Looks like it anyway. All right, number 37. So the first card that I pulled is the 5 of Pentacles. Now it was reversed. Basically, what it means upright is that fives they focus on groups. Focuses also on instability and loss and strength gathered through tough times, which I feel like is more of what this is about for you. It's like you went through some things and you realize that there's certain people in your life that you thought, were there for you, were down for you, but you kind of really starting to realize who really is there for the long haul, who really is truly there for you, who can really call a friend. There's been a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people that you deal with, but I feel like you're starting to actually figure out, who your friends are, who people who have your best interest at heart. It may be more than one. It may be one. Y'all might be the group, but like I said, 5 focuses on groups, and this is indicative of you starting to figure out like who your true people are. Like, who is your tribe? Like, you don't have to be somebody that you or people that you were from the same bloodline with, but people that rock with you that one way and want to see you, succeed and love you and look out for you. So that's starting to come and be a little bit clear and focused for you. Second card I pulled was the Six of Cups. Now, sixes are about finding balance and knowing something with absolute certainty. So I feel like you have a budding relationship of some sort. It may not be completely romantic, but it's something that it's more of it's an emotional attachment. Like I said, it could be family, it could be like a friend, or it could be a companion. But it's definitely emotional attachment, memories, nostalgia. So it could be. It could be like either or a friend or a companion, but.
It could be an ex coming back into your life, a blast from the past, the old childhood love, or a childhood crush. It could be anything like that. Any of that.
So, but it's definitely about emotion. Be wary of the emotion that you have, and just know that you got to find balance there. Even though you might feel a certain kind of way, you might feel like it's, this is it. This is where you need to be at. You got to find balance and make sure that you're not pouring more into somebody else's cup than you have to, have in your own cup. So it's not a bad thing, but just be worried. Just be mindful of the way that you distribute your energy and the way that you give out your energy and your love.
And also make sure you ain't dealing with somebody that already got a tribe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True that, because that can be problematic, frustrating, and cause some issues there. So the last card I pulled, the Queen of Cups.
I'm sorry.
Now this tells me that it kind of now puts it in the focus as it being like a situation. I ain't gonna say a situationship, but it's definitely like a relationship type thing, because you're intuitive and you may know that this person is for you, but you may know that this person also may not be for you. So use your intuition wisely and make sure that you listen to your intuition, because you have the answers. This is definitely regarding love. So if you know who's here for you and now you're starting to get that understanding and you feel an emotional attachment, make sure.
Damn it, fly, shit!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was funny. That was funny. Just a damn fly shit, man. Flies will make motherfuckers say the silliest shit.
I got flowers on the table and they just
they're going hard. But yeah, if you're knowing that some people, the people that are here for you, or they're not here for you, and you're be able to discern in that way, and you know that this is an emotional attachment, use your intuition, because it's going to guide you to the right place. It's going to guide you and not put you in a situation where you're putting all your eggs in one basket and you're allowing somebody to have control because you have a certain feeling that you're trying to, keep up. So just use your intuition. It's important. It's key here. Very
Do
key.
not put all of your eggs in one basket.
Speak on it, Jazz. Speak on it.
Do not put all of your eggs in one basket.
Because they'll crack, and then once they crack, you can't have no omelets.
Do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Nah, I think DeAndre said it perfectly. I feel like this is a love reading, and I feel like it might be somebody you might be digging. I don't know why, but I don't feel like it's something that got that deep yet. Y'all might have some history, but it's like it's history, but it ain't deep yet. And I just think the cards are telling you just to kind of be mindful, because everybody that you think for you ain't for you. So I'm getting one or two things. Number one could be like if you are in a situation Don't be telling people y'all business. Keep people out of it, because just know who you can go to and vent to and who you shouldn't. I think you kind of got a good. I think you kind of got a good. I feel like you kind of intuitive, so I feel like you kind of got a good idea on like who you can trust and who you can't trust. And also, the second thing is make sure this person you feeling ain't in a situation that they need to close the door on before you throw your eggs in their basket. Because if they go back to that old situation, they're going to take your eggs with them.
Yeah, and everybody need eggs for breakfast. So,
yeah,
omelets. Don't want your eggs taken. Don't let a nigga take your eggs, man. I'm just all I'm saying.
I think we're both hungry. You hungry?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too.
But 9:37, all jokes aside, just use your intuition. Intuition is going to be key here. You know what to do. I be seeing your post and I be seeing how intuitive you is. You know what it is. Just go ahead and do what you know to do. And don't.
I have no idea who you are, but I'm just going to agree with him.
Don't get caught up in the BS. Use your intuition.
It ain't what you think it is, girl. It ain't. If you a girl, if you a man, it ain't what you think it is, man.
Oh, that's a female. These are all females. You know, dudes don't. Well, I got a couple dudes that put their name in the hat, but it's like 97% female participation.
Men, step out. I like reading men. They're the bomb.
They
I read a dude. He was getting ready to get married. I said, "Who's the other chick?" He said, "How the fuck you know?" He was like, "How the fuck you know?"
Like, hey, you came for a reason.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Can't hide that shit, man. It's energy. You got other chick pussy energy all over you, so it's gonna be apparent.
Who the chick with the big booty? Is that your wife? Shit. Dick.
Like, how the fuck? See, y'all done got me in some bullshit. Ain't nobody tell me she's gonna be telling my business on her.
It happens more often than you think.
Man, oh yeah, it's funny. Like sometimes people have their they want to read it, and then I tell them some shit, and they like, yeah, okay, nah, that's the deeper parts of yourself you try to hide. They pull all that shit out.
Either they go, yeah, or they get mad at you.
Right. All right, moving right along down to our last two people.
We did 3 already?
Yeah, already.
Oh wow.
Number 90.
Like 37 energy. She my favorite today. 37, I like you.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know you.
And she's Sagittarius actually.
You a Sag too? That's why I like you. Number 37. I knew it.
90. Number 90. This is you. What do the cards want number 90 to know? You gotta sing it. What do the cards want number 90 to know? Even though I can't hold a tune, I can flow. But you know for sure, what do the cards want number 90 to know?
Number 90.
Alright, let's see what the cards want number 90 to know. I'm still shuffling, my bad. Alright. The Hanged Man. Judgment.
I hate the damn card upright.
What's Judgment? All right,
the Hangman. I hate it upright. When you put like shit.
Well.
Yours is reversed.
Okay. It is reversed. So, pulled the Hangman. Hold on. It was reversed. It was like this. Alright, so I pulled the Hangman reversed. The Hangman generally is indicative of you being in a situation where you're kind of hung up, hence the name Hangman. You kind of don't know what to do as far as decisiveness. This particular situation where it is reversed, it makes me seem like you're hung up, but it's not because you don't know what to do. It's more so out of a fear. It's some type of a fear that you have that's keeping you held in place and not allowing you to move forward. That often happens. I get that. I mean, but to progress, you have to do what you know you need to do. Step out on faith. kick that fear to the curb and execute, because whether you scared or not, you still gotta handle the shit. You know?
Look, and think about it. Look at the hangman. When it's upright, he hanging upside down. His hands are behind his back. His foot is tied, but he can't get himself out of that.
Right.
So when it's reversed, that means you might feel that way, but you definitely you got control over this. More control than you think.
Right.
At least it's what I think.
No, that's definitely what I'm feeling like.
I did good.
Yeah, you did good.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
Second card is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is usually indicative of like court proceedings or things where there is some type of a balance.
Go ahead. I'm talking.
There's a situation where there's a struggle, not necessarily a physical struggle, but a struggle between two different sides. And this particular, with it being reversed, it's telling me that a judgment, that you basically have a judgment that is probably not going to be fair, but you can't allow it to basically you can't allow it to keep you in this place. If this hangman where you're upright, you can fix it. You can't stay in that place based off the fact that the situation you're going through isn't fair. You have to be able to persevere. This is a test. This is basically a test to see if you have the wherewithal, see if you're gonna either fight or flight. You're gonna stay stuck in the situation, or you're gonna work your way out of it. That's basically where we at with that. Last card I pulled for number 90 is the Sun card reversed. Now the Sun card is usually like, bright. It's vitality. It's meaning that, it's full of life. You got a lot of good things coming. When it is reversed, and so it just means that you have to operate out of your light. You have to look toward that particular light. You're not actually operating out of that particular light because you feel like you have a damper dating back to this Hangman card and this Judgment card. Since the situation seems like it's not fair, it's causing you to, stay in a place that you don't have to stay in and remain in a place where you're kind of hung up. And you need to actually get out of the situation, do what you can do, what you need to do to get out of it, regardless of how fair it is or not, so that you can get your vitality back to where it needs to be, so that you can continue to live your life in a way in which you want to live and not feel like you're bound by certain circumstances and certain attitudes or feelings, because it can keep you down if you let it. What you think about this spread, Jazz?
So the thing that I think of, like, I just think of an example. Let's say somebody hurt you. They hurt your feelings. They did something unfair to you. Like the best example I can give, like maybe like a baby daddy, baby mom. Let's say your baby daddy, he did you dirty and he left you with the kids or something, and because you're upset with him, you do everything in your power to keep him from moving on. And this more than likely isn't just a situation. I'm just thinking but your actions that you're inflicted upon him would hold you back. So basically what I'm thinking this is that whatever situation you're in, it's unfair, and your emotional response to this being unfair is causing things not to necessarily go in your favor. So if you're upset about something that happened to you unfair and you ride in a petty bus, get off the petty bus. Right. You know what I mean?
Because really in the end, you're really only hurting yourself. Like you can cause somebody else some strife or some frustration, but like I said, I'm not saying that that's what you're doing.
And the baby, that was an example. That was just an example. It had nothing to do with you.
Just hypothetical situations. Yeah. However, for the sake of the example, when you do things like that, when you feel like you're trying to hurt other people, more often than not, you're going to end up hurting yourself more, because the other person is already removed their emotional attachment from the situation. So you and your emotions are being hurt every time you decide to try to, hurt this other person who doesn't care that you're trying to hurt them anymore. So just keep in mind, just know that things aren't always fair, but we always have to take responsibility to get out of certain situations so that we can live our lives to the highest potential that we possibly can. Hope that helped 90. Hope that was something that would resonate with you. And last, but definitely not least.
Never least.
I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm looking over because my dog's been sick. I think I said we all been sick a few times, but I just don't like seeing her. Like, she just been whining. I think a little tummy upset.
See, what happened was last night they was talking about her baby daddy pit bull dog, and she got a little sad. And ever since then, she been whimpering.
You know what we was talking about, Blue.
Yep, and ever since then, she been over there crying like that. And she just said her name again. She gonna start crying again like, oh, Mr.
So we had 2 pits, one named Blue and one named Roxy, and Blue died. We went one morning. They just called me at work and said they found him dead. He threw up. He was sick to the stomach, which I'm hoping she's not sick. It's just something with pit bulls in her belly sometimes. I'm gonna try to get her into a vet.
They're emotional.
And they're emotional. And we were talking about Blue yesterday, and I think she might be a little bit depressed because she gets down when she think about them sometimes. I read pets too, so I know. So, my baby.
She's a good dog, though.
She's a great dog. I love her.
All right, number 27.
What is she licking? Because ain't no water where she at, bruh.
Maybe she handling her own business. I'm glad we can't look out there and see her. She got some tantric oil.
It is right there, right, like it's right. Look at like, or like, got that sexy music playing.
All right, number 27. Let me see. What do the cards want number 27 to know?
Tomorrow's the 27th.
Oh, that's the day of my birth in the month of June. It's a good day.
It's the day of my birth. And tomorrow.
Yeah, it is. I fucking say 27.
Sagittarius rule.
All right, so what do the cards want 27 to know?
I know, I'm coming.
What do the cards want 27 to know?
Girl, we reading.
What do the cards want 27 to know?
She probably wants you to come out and help with the bags.
What do the cards want 27 to know? All right, 27. Let's see what you got here. All right. Okay, 27. So, first card I pulled is Temperance reverse. So, Temperance is indicative of balance. If you look at the card, here is a lady pouring water from one vessel to the other vessel, and it's about basically maintaining balance. So right off the bat, with it being reverse, it looks like you need to seek balance in your life in certain areas. There's certain things that you're going through and you're wondering why you're going through them and you're trying to figure out why, but it's a lack of balance. You need to balance certain things that will allow you to just have a better feeling, a better footing on life as far as what's coming forward, what's coming toward you. Then you don't have to always be in a situation where you're just kind of trying to react. You're kind of acting instead of reacting. Action is always faster than reaction, just in case you didn't know that. Second card I pulled is the Strength card. So basically, when the Strength card shows up, it means that you can you have the willpower to handle anything that you're going through. A lot of times we go through things, we go through battles, and they're more on a psychological and a mental health level. As far as mental toughness level, I'm sorry, not mental health, but mental toughness level, you have that right now. So whatever you're going through, that is a tough situation, just continue to fight, because you have the strength, you have that particular will to defeat, whatever obstacle is in your path right now. You just got to keep fighting it, and don't get to a point where you feel like you can't, because you definitely have the ability to overcome your obstacles right now.
Coming, baby.
And I also pulled the Six of Swords. Again, Sixes have to do with knowing like absolute certainty and finding balance again. Also, sixes, like I said earlier, are indicative of the battles that are outside battles that come and we have to handle. Specifically, the Six of Swords is indicative of a beginning of a voyage or avoiding dangers and leading in the right direction. But it's reversed. So it could be like you're beginning on a voyage, but it's like you're like going through some things. You're not avoiding the dangers. You're kind of off right now. You're not in the right direction based off of the fact that you have to, balance some things out. So it's basically like you need to balance, and this is a little rocky situation here. Oh, I kicked the table. My bad, y'all. I'm a little into this reading here, but you're lacking balance right now, which is causing these outside forces or these outside things to kind of be on your radar right now. But you have to remember, and you have to believe in yourself that you can get through these things because you have the strength to do it. You have the strength to do this. So just know that you balancing out things is going to lead to you getting over these perceived obstacles or these perceived, or not even perceived, whatever issue you're going through.
I don't feel like it's perceived.
Yeah, like not even perceived. It's definitely an issue, something going on. But you have the strength and the power to get through it, the will to get through it. So don't give up on yourself, for sure. What do you feel like, Jazz?
I just feel like something or some things got you out. Your energy feels like it's all over the place. And I think maybe taking a moment to kind of recenter yourself so you can think clearly might help you with some of these things. And it's a call for inner strength. And that strength card definitely makes sense for you. A good thing that I do to balance myself out, and I tell everybody that I read this, meditation and journaling are my two things. Meditate daily. If you can meditate for 15-30 minutes a day, that'd be great. Just find time to quiet your mind and journal. Write your feelings down. Just to build some inner strength so you can deal with whatever obstacle coming your way. With you, I just feel like they're just coming from different directions. You just got like a lot of stuff going on around you right now. And your response to all this stuff is all the more important because some things may not be as hard as they seem, but your response to them might make them harder, And I am working on that myself now. I'm a work in progress now. So I completely understand. So try to do things in moderation. Try not to overindulge or underindulge. Try to find your balance with things. Try to find time to clear your mind, time to yourself to kind of clear your thoughts and stuff like that. And make sure you choose your battles wisely.
All right, 27. Jazz has spoken. So yeah, I just feel like you need the big thing is balance, because once you balance your energies, you'll be able to conquer, the obstacles, because you have the willpower, you have the inner strength to do so. So 27, I hope that helped out. I hope that resonated with you.
So I would like to thank everybody that tuned in. We'll probably do this every week or so whenever we can get together. I think this is dope, having DeAndre read and me sit.
It's super dope.
I just love it. I just love it.
Anybody that's looking for a mediumship reading, anybody somebody that's really intuitive, I don't know if y'all can't tell just based off of what you just saw, but Jazz is the truth. Like,
I see dead people.
Like, not even just because it's my friend and we at her house and it's her light and her phone. Like she dope for real. Like, she's super dope. Like,
oh God.
Like, she gonna tell you some shit that's gonna make you cry, make you like pee on yourself if you ain't ready for it, because you didn't think she was gonna be able to tell you about that grandma.
You pee on yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I might be a little extreme, but I'm saying, like, she the truth. Like, she gonna pull up some stuff and you're gonna be like flabbergasted. So y'all better get to take advantage of her while she here, because who knows how long she's gonna be in the city, because she's about to ascend on a very high level. So with that being said, I appreciate her allowing me to be on her platform and just kind of share my gift and collaborate, because it's definitely appreciated.
No, don't get me tearing up on my birthday. If you would like to book with me, I know you want to watch it. It's a microphone right here, so I keep talking into the microphone. But see, look.
Yeah, I can't see it, but it's here.
Yeah, I ain't going down.
Bobbing for apples and shit. Like, bob for apples.
He said apples. I'm thinking so. Ooh. It's been too long. It's been too long. So, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can always hit my website up at www.jazzandmedium.com. Most people don't. They just hit me up on Facebook or IG. They just skip the whole process. I'm paying for this website for nothing. But it's alright. I still love y'all. Okay. My readings are naturally booked out 24 hours. So if you do need more immediate services, that's why most people hit me up on Facebook and IG. I do that for a reason, because it'll be 6:15 and somebody will book for 6:30. And I don't have time to I gotta get prepared. I gotta get ready for you.
Take a lot of energy to do that, y'all. It's not nothing that somebody can just snap their fingers and do. It takes a lot of energy.
And it's draining. And, sometimes I be with my kids, and if I'm with my kids, I try not to do it. But anyhow, you can hit me up for a reading. I also have product. And don't forget, check out What It Do Wednesday tomorrow. I'm going to ask a question like I always do and reveal the answer somewhere in the video. And you can get some free tantric oil. It's funny because the person whose question is right before I review the answer, right after, they always win. They be fast forward like, hold on, hold up. Okay. So, DeAndre, tell them how they can reach you if they would like a tarot card reading.
If you would like a tarot card reading, you can inbox me.
Hey, wait. We gotta put. Why it sound like he about to rap, though? Go ahead.
Now, you can inbox me on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Chango Rising. I am not Chango, I'm tripping. Shango Rising.
What a C.
Chango is how it looks. If you don't know, Shango is how it looks. But Shango Rising is my name on Facebook. Child Shango. So I know a lot of y'all don't understand why I changed my name, but that's what it is.
He got that energy. Lord, he does.
So yeah. Inbox me, hit me up. I'll give y'all a couple different.
Your girl be mad, no? You can't keep them off, can you?
Nah, I got my little fly swatter.
What?
Shango? I'll be high.
Shango with a fly swatter?
Man, you just do what you know. You know my woman, and she
ain't want to play with y'all.
Man, that's a whole nother show. A whole nother show.
She got jaws on deck.
Man. So, moving right along.
I don't even mess with her.
Shango Rising, inbox me, and we can discuss the type of spread, and we can get like that. I also have a Facebook page, Mystic Intuition. You can book on there, but it's probably quicker right now to inbox me, and then I'll get back with you. I appreciate everybody who participated on the post. I appreciate everybody who allowed me to read them, because it's pretty intimate, and I appreciate y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm going to bed. She going to bed. But I'm hungry. But she hungry. There's some cookies over there. It's cookies. Like after this show, it's cookies. This is what we do. We get together, we read, and we eat. Yeah. That's why I got to go to the gym every day. How many pounds you gained since we've been friends? Man, I done gained. I done gained about 30. That's why I'm at the gym. I was fat for real for a minute. They had me fat. Like you done lost a lot of weight though. They'll take me out to the chicken place and just watch me eat chicken wings. We had Wing Wednesday. This fool eat 20 wings. We'll be like this. It's just something about a man eating. It just does something to me. You be watching me like, go ahead, baby, let me wipe that grease off your face with your sexy. Eat that barbecue wing. Just sexy to me. Just if you cook and you give a man your plate. Ladies, you cook and you give a man a plate, he eat up all the food on the plate. I turn you on, don't it? You like, yeah. He like my food. Yeah. But nah, for real though, we had to get serious. He's been dropping weight. I've been hitting the gym every day. I was over 200. Now I'm under 190.
I've been hitting the gym, eating right, and I'm about to eat a cookie right now.
I waited a good time to get off work at one point in time. 3:30.
So now I'm about to eat. I don't know what I'm
a little
eating.
slimmer now. I'm still a big nigga, but
He's still a teddy bear.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching out there in YouTube land or Facebook land or however. If you're watching any kind of other way, man, you gotta state your affiliation. But
state your affiliation.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Okay.
Peace.
Peace.